As requested, I am trying this outside again. It's actually the only lighting I have that's gonna work. So if there's a little bit of extra noise, you will know why. So the package just arrived, I overnighted it. And there are a couple of cards here that I guess show ways that you can use the products. A couple of the names of the Tweed palettes, and I have all 4. The packaging's a little bit different. It's got this black Chanel embossed on the top. I haven't seen one like this before. Usually I get the white boxes. We've got something in this black box. Not sure what's in here. Got some samples, mascara. I love their eye makeup remover. That's a really good one. And this cream I've been testing out. We also have a Chanel beige. I love this fragrance. It's really nice. Very clean, simple, sophisticated fragrance. So we have here the 4 Tweed palettes. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're gonna swatch all of them side by side. Let's start with number 1. Just gonna leave them in their tweed for now. Number 2, and these are all limited edition. Number 3. And number 4. We're gonna take a look at number 1 really closely first. Really beautiful. I hope you can see the detail on there, the tweed embossing. Really lovely. Those are beautiful shades. This actually looks a little bit less warm than I had imagined. I thought it was gonna be a little bit warmer. It looks more on the neutral side. Really liking the bronze color on the lower left-hand side as well. This is the number 2 palette, and the light is changing. We've got a little bit of cloud cover coming, so lighting may change a little bit. So you can see there the reflection. So that's the magic of filming with natural light. And this one looks really beautiful. I'm not a huge pink fan, but I loved the purples in there, so I was really anxious to try this one out. This is number 3. It's the more corally of them all, but really I think the coral shade is that lower right-hand color. And then it's a lovely golden shade in that upper right hand, and there's almost like a purpley tone in the lower left-hand corner. I think this one's more wearable than I thought it might be. And here we have the number 4 palette. I think this is the most neutral of them all. I think this one might work on most people. So I like that these are close in tone, but the undertones are different. So this one's going to be probably my most used, but we'll see. I will try all of them out, of course. I think in order to get this up in a timely manner, I'm just going to do the swatches here one by one first. We'll do some comparisons when I do a demo of each palette, because there are 4 here, but this is the first palette, number 1. You can see here, I think really well in the light. I think you can see in the light the lovely satin finish on the first 3 I swatched. That last one in the lower right hand corner has more of a sheer finish, more intermittent shimmer, a little bit different consistency, but lovely. I think the one in the upper left hand corner has a little bit more intermittent shimmer as well. You can see here we have a more sheer wash of color on number 2. Not totally matte. It looked more matte upon initial swatch, but in the sun you can see there's a bit of a sheen, kind of a cool sheen to it, but not the same satiny finish. Feels more like a matte. Feels a little bit different, but I do like the sheer wash of color on number 2. Number 3 here we have, again, it's less of a satiny sheen than that first one. Looks a little bit more matte, but the upper right hand corner, it was a little bit of a different consistency, not as even going on. And then the lower right hand corner, that peachy tone, is a little bit more sheer than the first 2 on the left hand side. That more salmony color and that cool, almost chocolate brown. It's got a little bit of purple in it. Kind of reminds me of those Tom Ford palettes, those 2 shades there on the left hand side. Then we have here number 4. Again, not as much of a satiny glow as the first one. It's more matte with just a little bit of a sheen, and you've got almost the same creaminess as, again, those Tom Ford shadows are reminding me of that a little bit. Not as powdery as, say, the first one. And then that lower left-hand corner is more sheer, more dispersed particles. So I would love to do some swatches against some of those Tom Ford palettes that I have once I do each Get Ready With Me. So you'll see a lot of comparisons in the Get Ready With Me. I'd love your requests as well, so I can make sure I fit those in.